WXYZ in Detroit had the story of the militia movement long before the tragic events in Oklahoma City.
How do you view Hitler? How do you view Hitler?
He was a great man. He's probably the greatest man in the last 2,000 years who ever fought for the life of the white race.
For most of us, Nazi Germany is an era in history we'd like to forget, but not the Reverend Richard Butler.
And the extermination of Jews?
It didn't happen.
It didn't happen.
The sign on the front of the Aryan Nation's compound says it all.
How much property do you have here?
20 acres.
Butler is the granddaddy of the Christian identity movement, which believes white Anglo-Saxons are the true Israelites and Jews are imposters.
And these flags?
The flags of our nation. Spain, Norway, Holland, France, Germany.
Butler's office is a cluttered timber hut with swastikas, Third Reich memorabilia, and portraits of his hero, Adolf Hitler. But his hatred of different races isn't exclusive to the Jews.
How do you view blacks?
Blacks are the culture destroyers.
It would be easy to dismiss Reverend Butler as a rambling racist, but like the militia, Aryan Nations is using political issues such as affirmative action, immigration, and gun control to attract the masses and build bridges to other movements.
Today the government is against the white male. The white male is the target.
Here to accept is investigative reporter Shellee Smith.
Thank you. 6 months before the Oklahoma City bombing, I was in the woods of northern Michigan talking with the men and women of the northern Michigan Militia about their philosophy, their fears of the federal government, and the dangers of their rhetoric. And on April 19th, I was standing in front of the bombed-out federal building in Oklahoma City, as stunned as all of you at this horrible act of national terrorism. With Armed and Angry, we sought to look at the roots of the militia movement and its connections to white supremacy. I could handle the militia. I found Reverend Butler particularly repulsive. WXYZ recognized early on that the militia movement was not a footnote in history, that we couldn't just dismiss the militia members as disenfranchised extremists. I think the standoff in Jordan, Montana, and the recent arrests in Georgia have shown us that the militia is still with us, and hopefully the rhetoric will not escalate into more violence. There are a few people that were instrumental in this story. First of all, the general manager of WXYZ, Grace Gilchrist, the news director, Walter Kraft. Thank you for having the insight to send us to Montana a week after the bombing. To my partner, Mike Kalush, who is so much more than a photographer. He is with me every day. To the producers, Barry Cutler and John Traffilet, and the editor, Hector Heath, and to the Peabody Committee, thank you.